last video when I had talked about the prosperity kalash, and I said that you need to rub and wash or give snan to the kalash with Panchamrit. Many of you asked on the mail from the team that how to make correct Panchamrit and what exactly Panchamrit is. So this is the reason that I'm making this video. Okay, so we need to understand the word Panchamrit. Now let's break this word into two halves. Panch means 5, yes, and Amrit means nectar. Okay, so when you join these two words, it becomes Panchamrit. Now what exactly is Panchamrit? Now in a simplified language, Panchamrit is nothing else except drinks of gods. Yes, this is a drink for God. You know, all the gods, they love Panchamrit. It's their drinking, you know, like we have so many other drinks for ourselves, humans. This is their favorite drink, Panchamrit. Okay, so now what it consists of? It consists of, I've written some points here: milk, curd, sugar, honey, and clarified butter, which is ghee. But this should be the cow's clarified butter, okay, not the buffalo one. This is very, very specific. And if you can get the cow curd, cow's ghee, cow's even for that matter milk, this is the best. I mean, this is the original way of making it. These days what happens is people are taking milk from mother dairies and so many other, you know, areas and you know, themes, but the real Panchamrit is made by cow's milk, curd, and what else is there? Ghee. Okay, so now this has to be in a correct proportion also. Okay, you just cannot mix everything together just like that and you say this is Panchamrit. I will be dividing this video into 2 or 3 parts. Today I'll be talking about how to make Panchamrit. Next video I'll be talking about what are the benefits of Panchamrit, and then you know, what is the difference between Panchamrit and Charnamrit, because many of you, I know the next question is going to be that do we get Charnamrits in the temples once we go and visit? So I will clarify that doubt as well. Okay, so now let me explain first of all that what is the characteristic or what is the significance of these 5 elements that we are talking about, the ingredients that we are using. Okay, let's start. Now honey, the honey that we are using in this, I have kept all this right here. Honey that we are using in making Panchamrit signifies what? It signifies sweetness in your speech, like we say Vani. So sweetness in your speech is from honey. What else? Being united. Okay, unity is also a very big significance from honey. Okay, this is a characteristic that I'm talking about. Then you talk about clarified butter or cow's ghee. What does it signify? This signifies victory and wisdom, knowledge. Okay, so it signifies victory and knowledge. This is the reason we are using this in making Panchamrit. What else? Sugar. Now what does sugar signifies? Happiness and bliss. Sweetness, again sweetness, happiness, bliss is one of the same thing. So this is one of the major characteristics of sugar that we are using. Curd. Why do we use curd? Why do we eat curd even when we're going out for interviews or anything that's you know, auspicious? You know, curd and sweet sugar, we mix it and we eat, because curd signifies prosperity, well-being, something good, auspicious thing. Okay, that's why we use curd. You should also know why you're using all these things. Okay, now milk. Milk signifies what? Purity. Okay, it's very pure, so it signifies purity. So these are the 5 ingredients that we, and of course Ganga Jal is something we don't say that in the 5 elements, in one of the 5 elements, because Ganga Jal is definitely used in this. Okay, I will tell you how. Now, how to make Panchamrit and in which utensil to make. See, the best is a silver utensil. Okay, because it has its own different properties. Silver is supposed to be have a cold property towards it also, and it's like I said in previous video also that Mahalakshmi sits on silver. Okay, it's a metal of Mahalakshmi, silver. Okay, so the best is to make in silver vessel, glass, whatever utensil. Okay, now one thing I want to make you people aware: never use ghee, that's the clarified butter, and honey in the same proportions. Okay, it has to be different. Otherwise, it can, because of Ayurveda theme, it can create some issues. Okay, so I'll tell you how to make now. So, see, I have kept all the ingredients here. Now the camera is going to be zoomed into the ingredients that is kept on the table. Okay, so the first thing is, this is Ganga Jal that I have kept. All are silver utensils. This is the Ganga Jal. First we'll pour Ganga Jal in the silver glass. Okay, we'll keep it aside. Now what we'll do, we'll take 2 tablespoons of curd. Now I'm making this, the glass is big, but I'm making this in a smaller quantity. Okay, curd we have taken 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, 2 tablespoons of sugar we are mixing. Now what else we have to mix? Now we'll take 2 tablespoons of honey. Okay, 2 tablespoons of honey. Let it just go there. And all this that I'm taking has to be absolutely new. Just purchase it from the market and get it. Don't use the ones which are already kept and used in the kitchen for you. Okay, 2 tablespoons of honey. Now what is left? Now 4 tablespoons of ghee. Yes, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and now you will take 3/4 of milk from all these ingredients and just pour it into this completely. Alright, now start mixing it now. Start mixing it nicely. It's like when you make your buttermilk, how you actually mix it. You have to keep on mixing this. Okay, very nicely. Just keep on mixing this very nicely. This will take some time, okay, because the ghee, the clarified butter, the sugar, the honey, everything has to be mixed. So this is the technique. You have to keep on mixing this. Okay, and then I'm just demonstrating it. It will take time, so I will not continue mixing it. And now these are basil, tulsi leaves. Okay, so you can put 1 tulsi leaf, 2 or 3 as well. Okay, so see, this is how the Charnamrit is made. Okay, and offered to the god and goddesses. As I said, this is their favorite drink. Okay, so that's about it. This video was how to make Charnamrit with the correct quantity and the amount of all the ingredients which I have shown in this video, and how to offer this and what are the benefits and the other things regarding this we'll cover up in the next video. Okay, but for now this is the correct way. Please use this quantity that I have shown, otherwise it will not be called as Panchamrit. And one more thing, that is that don't get confused between Charnamrit and Panchamrit. These are 2 different things altogether. And remember, never use ghee and honey with the same quantity. Okay, this has to be like I showed. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of honey and 4 tablespoons of ghee. So that's about it. I'll end this video. Next video I'll come up with another topic. Till then, goodbye.